I once tortured a god of torture until he told me where his children were hiding. Now that is an intense flex line from Gore the God Butcher in the friggin' comics. What they did to him in Thor Love and Thunder, what they did to everybody in Thor Love and Thunder was a tragedy. It was a tragedy. That movie shouldn't exist. Waito Titi or whatever the hell his name should not have touched that movie. They should not have touched it. Nope. Because Gore the God Butcher is actually terrifying in the comics. Like, he's one that will scare people. Like, he uses that necro sword like no other. He's very creative. He, like, puts it in like little strands of blades and opens up. But as you see here, anyway, hi all. I'm going all dark today. Been reading Gore the God Butcher story, you know, the Thor God of Thunder story that leads into the God Bomb story. Like, if you haven't read any of that kind of stuff, that's ridiculous. Donny Cates is ridiculous. We'll say he's a crazy ass writer. He's redefining the Marvel universe. Made it a lot darker, that's for sure, right? Like Null is his and stuff like that too, right? King in Black, stuff like that. And then Surfer Black, you get that. Silver Surfer Black. But yeah, as you see here, it's co-op shop has reset. The guild shop is reset. Bloody Palace is reset. All the co-op rewards have reset. We're good to go. And I figured I'd just come in and get going on stuff and buy my stuff, because like I still don't know where I got all of those that Chaos Gold from. I thought maybe it was the first time clearing the HOH raid or something like that. I have no idea where it came from still, but I have lots of it, so I've been spending it. Why not? So I'm just like, okay, working things down. Now, I didn't show it in a video, but I already worked my weapon vault down with trigger slots for 100% for free and got shafted. As you see, I did my Bloody Palace there in first with 230, but it took me like 8 tries to get a no-hit run. As soon as I got hit, I just reset. I didn't look at his scores or nothing. I just did it until I didn't get hit. But anyway, yeah, I ran out the vault once doing trigger slots, and I'm doing crazy card hunting now too, because like cards is the only thing that can really extremely change your build right now. If you get like epic cards, you're gonna be golden, right? I'm still looking for those unicorn cards 6 months later here. Freaking holy crap, right? But doing all this is definitely beneficial. Go through, do your trigger slots, do your stuff. Like this time I just bought 10 Soul Sweepers because I had the guild funds to do it, and why not? I honestly, card battles, sometimes I don't mind doing them, but other times I'd rather just skip through like this. And you can get SSS jackpots, amazings and all that, but like when you click it with the Soul Sweeper, if you hit one of those, it'll start rolling, right? And then you get your bonus cards. This time I didn't hit any, unfortunately, but it's all good. It's all good. I think I got one I was trying to upgrade. It was a physical card, phantom card, I mean, I think it pops up in one of these. It was a reward, maybe. I was going to try it on EJV because it has the physical damage, but also MP regen, but it only rolled up to, I think, 19.8%, and that's not going to replace the 45%. So I'm still using that 45%. This one here. This one looked like it had some potential to it, right? To be at least better than the 4 I'm already running. If I could have got the MP regen up to the same level, then it would have been awesome, but it didn't work out, so let's just not even worry about it. This doesn't look so bad, right? It's got the bonus stat and stuff, but I need paralysis gauge bad to get through, like, Beowulf's friggin' shock gauge there and stuff, right? Like, it takes me a little longer than it should for that. I can do it with Count Thunder, right? But that's it. And the one-man show is good too, but you got to get that spin hitting him, and that's a little difficult with Beowulf. He just smashes everything. So yeah, like I was just screwing around with this card for a minute. I should have probably actually sped this part up, because it does take a minute. Here, I will speed it up. 1 second. There we go, 5 times speed for that little part. I just brought it up to 22 for now because I didn't honestly feel like going through and sorting all these legendary cards to see which ones I want to get rid of and which ones I don't. I think they're pretty much all food right now, but because like if I get a good potential card now, I don't wait. I go right to it and upgrade it and see if it's going to work out, because I'll forget. I'll just forget that it's sitting there and I won't find it, or I'll just crunch it by accident or something, right? So meh, it's not bad for now. I'll get it up to 25. It's still, I haven't really tested it yet. Maybe I will. I'll test it a bit later. The NP regen, like I said, only stayed at 19.7, so it's not 45.6, that's for sure. So, but I could still test it out to see if it's still a viable card. But I'm really liking the alt, how fast I can get it out right now. Like, I'll show in the end here, I went and cleaned up my boss hunt score is pretty good. Like Beowulf, my first run was what, 45 million? Pretty meh, right? Now I'm at 101 million, I think, on him, and just over 100 million on Cerberus, and I've hit 145 million now on Pluton. So, yeah, just cleaning my stuff up here. Yeah, doing all the stuff that people suggest, right? Like you try to fill your bleed gauge fully too before alting. That's a little tricky to do too, because you can overshoot the bleed gauge and do one extra hit by accident and use it up for that hit. So it's a little bit tricky to do, but I have been trying to be mindful of that too, aware of it. Trying to maximize all the damage as possible, right? Try to pop stuff when it's most ideal to pop it. Like I'm sure there's going to be a set, I'm going to come up with it too, maybe I'll make little rotations and timing of when you hit stuff, because there's going to be certain buffs going for a certain amount of time, etc., and then I got to find which ones will actually stack with each other, things like that, right? Like there's a lot of stuff to get going on here. Oh, this is slot, so I should speed this part up a little bit too, but my main goal right now is just trying to get to 2,400 points here so I can exchange and get, I think it's 600 gems, something like that, because I've already bought all the weapon tickets, and right now that's what I'm focusing on, is weapons, right? I'll use my tickets for other stuff too. If I get tune tickets, obviously I'm going to use them for the tunes, because what else can I use them for? Can't sell it or convert it into a weapon ticket, so yeah, it's fine. I'll use those, but yeah, right now it's all weapons, and just that's the thing. Slots will give you a surprising amount of stuff in ways that you don't expect. Like you just start doing stuff, and then you get progress rewards and blah blah blah. It starts adding up. It's like the same thing, right? You go through your daily activities and do everything that you're supposed to do every day. You're gonna benefit from it, right? So, and sometimes these slots go bonkers too, right? Like in the previous video where I lost my pity, I think I recorded and then deleted it, where I got a golden darkness hell out of the vault instead. That's why my vault weapon is back to what's, I can't even see. Am I going to click down on it? Oh yeah, I'm going to click down on it in a minute, so I'll be able to see what it's at now here. Running down the weapon, so it's at 77 now, right? Because I lost a pity, it went back to 90, so I've done 13 so far. So yeah, losing that first pity and getting a golden darkness that I won't use is whatever, but here I'm back at it again, right? I'm like, screw it. And then I keep going out like this too. You'll notice I have a habit of going right back out. Then I can see exactly how many pulls are left, right? Like I don't want to just try to keep it in my head and be like, oh, I did it at this or whatever. I go out each time and then keep doing it just to show, boom, it happened at this amount of pulls, right? So now I'm at 71, 70, right? We're at 77s now. So I'm all this stuff. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't go get it, blah blah blah. But then hey, look at what's this? I haven't done one thing for this yet. I haven't done a tutorial. I haven't done any of the peak reward stuff. I haven't done the story. I know there's gems and stuff in there. I'm just not really, I don't care, honestly. I'm sorry. And I think it was honestly a little bit of a sneaky move on purpose why they didn't drop Count Thunder into the vault for 2 days after this one dropped. They just want everybody to buy her right away, go crazy, right? Drop a bunch instead of Count Thunder, because they know Count Thunder's better and people are going to go for him, right? So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really concerned with Lady. But then again, there we go. I got tokens and more tokens. Oh yeah, and like I was gonna say, if you get 2 of those, I got a bird type looking thing, I think, and 2 of the yellow crystals, and I only used 1 token, I got 16 back from it. So I could just imagine if you were like rolling 30 tokens all at once and you hit the double yellow gem thing, it looks like the revive crystal kinda in this, then holy crap, I wonder how many tokens that would give you. You'd be rolling for a month straight. Did you see that weird blue bird feather that went past though, with the blue on it? I got one of those, and then 2 of these yellow crystals that were on the far left there before it rolled, and it gave me 16 just from 1. Those yellow crystals there that are slowly going past, those are what you want those to fall into your drop, whatever the roll ends up being. Now this takes just a minute, but like there, I just hit my 2450 that I needed for my 600 gems, right? And I think I go through these last 6, so I'm gonna speed it up right now so we can get to the fun stuff, you know, get a little speed going here, bloom bloom bloom. I should have sped it up even more. Holy, that's the one problem I have with slots. It takes a long time to go through it, right? You gotta pull the lever and it's gotta go and it's gotta click in, so there's no skip I wish they would skip that. And on cards, too. Like, do we really need this? Can we just skip the roll animation? That'd be great. Right? There, I went and grabbed my gems, and I figured I might as well do my last few. I'll leave this at regular speed just because. Why not? We're getting there. We're getting there. Or maybe not. Maybe I will speed it up. I don't know. I'm indecisive today. I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. They're sitting there waiting to do stuff. We're supposed to be freaking moving. The first is on Thursday. This new landlord's like, hey, you want to get in here early? And it was like last week. Over a week ago. And we're like, yeah, sure. And then he's like, oh, so then we ask him, it's like, so when do you think we'll be able to move in? He's like, oh, well, the people are still there scrubbing away and they got stuff to move out still. And then he gives us 3 different dates. And he's like, how about maybe Thursday or Friday, Saturday or Tuesday, he says. So it was 4 different dates. So I'm just like, okay, that was pointless. The first is in a couple friggin' days. And yeah. So anyway, back to it. Back to the weapon vault. We're at 70 summons here. I have 890 gems now because of all the good slot stuff and stuff I did there. Do a pull, go back out. 69. Oh, what? 69 pulls on a single pull. Thunderous Sparkaroo. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. And that was 100% completely for free. I spent no money since the anniversary. I haven't bought anything else. Nothing at all. Not one pack. I haven't got anything for trigger slots here. Nothing. Not a dime spent. So, and I've gone through the friggin' weapon vault twice now. Twice. I cleared that pity twice, but I did get exceptionally lucky there. 69 pulls and got the Thunderous Sparkaroo. Like, oh yeah, come on. That's party time. That's party time. We all know that doesn't happen very often. It didn't happen very often at all. So that was pretty cool. And that's the fucking skill description thing's a liar. It says you can only throw down 2, like only 2 lightnings can exist at a time or whatever. It says it right in their skill thing. And I'm like, that's completely bullshit. 2 lightnings times 3, maybe. I don't know. I can get 6 out. So I don't know. Maybe only 2 do damage at a time. I have no idea. But that's how they worded it. And said you can only have 2 lightnings. I love the weird shit they screw up on here too. Like in the vault too for the golden beady. I didn't even think about it at first. Somebody put in the comments, golden beady means they spelled beauty wrong. And it's like, wait a second. Yeah, they did. It's a golden beady. It's supposed to be the golden beauty in the damn vault. And then in the text description, if you look in the info for the vault, and it's like it's telling you about the 50-50 pity and stuff like that, and it says if you lose your prayer, the next one is guaranteed. They still have not separated that text. It still says is guaranteed all in one word. So there's a few funny things in this freaking game that they do. It's hilarious. The translations are kind of out to lunch sometimes. It's funny. But there it is. 3-star Thunderous Sparkaroo, right? It increases electric damage. What am I looking at here? I gotta look at the right stuff. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I need one more. I am honestly still kind of regretting that I didn't save during the anniversary event and with the party token things and bought that Hell Weapon Selector chest. And then that would have been it. I would have had a 4-star Thunderous Spark right now. And now I could potentially have to run this vault out 2 more times. But hey, I got lucky. We got that. That should definitely help my performance against Beowulf there. I was going to go in and do it, and I was like, I'll do that later. It takes a bit, like, I got to gear up for boss hunt now, because it takes a bit. Like, I don't know if you saw there quickly, I'll show it at the end again, but I cleaned my scores up. So, and Bento did clear their scores up, too, and they're beating me again. Like I said, they always do. They're at, like, 371 million. I think I'm at, like, 347, something like that. So I'm probably not going to catch up, but like if I could even stay close up to around what they're doing, I'm pretty happy with that. But you see this, I get it up to 25. I forgot I actually did this again. But like it didn't. I don't know. I have to test it still to find out if it's going to be even viable or not. So I get the physical damage back and the overall damage and stuff like that, right? Both the physical damage is back and the overall damage, and then it has MP regen. But I still don't think that's going to trump the number 4 I have on now, unfortunately, because it was 19.2, not 19.7 MP regen. So I just stayed at that, but I might try it out. We'll see. We'll see what how it flows. But I'm not really thinking it's going to be any better because I have this card I could put on. I actually put that one back on for Bloody Palace because I wasn't doing quite as much damage. Being able to ult every 8 seconds in Bloody Palace doesn't really matter. It's different in Bloody Palace. You're looking for a no-hit run to get through the floor super quick, right? So having a little bit higher attack and stuff seemed to work out. So I switched a card back for that, but now I switched it back to the defense one with the MP regen because that is way better for boss hunt, I noticed. So, and co-op raid too. Oh yeah, I was ripping in co-op raid last night. I forgot about that. I went in, I should have recorded it maybe, but I wasn't even thinking about it. But yeah, being able to ult way quicker like that, having 120.4% MP regen is definitely helping. I do now want to see what they're talking about with the 150%. They're maxed out. So yeah, as you see here, I got over 100 million on Beowulf now, is 101. I got 145 on Plutone here now. I think I was actually just going in yet to show them on. Then Cerberus, I feel like I could do better on Cerberus, but I got 100 million now, and I incorporated Blazing Tempest into my thing. Like Spark Igniter is no longer doing it, and right now I need one more copy of Peerless Legend to be able to really have him buff up the fire team, right? Here you go, Hunter ranking, I'm still #1 for global for EJV, yay me. Realm Conquer first, Bloody Palace first for the moment. 230 probably won't keep it. And then Boss Hunt, I'll be 3rd overall this week, it looks like, right? I don't think they're catching up to me. Unless they do something crazy, who knows, it's possible. I can't say it's not. The 9th in HOH Nightmare game. Yeah, see, like I said, co-op, I'll go do it. But yeah, I did it in 240, and I did 89% of the damage on that one, right? So yeah, not bad, not bad. So that's all I got for you this time, yos. But yeah, keep grinding; it'll pay off for you. You can do it. You can do it. Even if you lose the pity, you'll win the next one. Yeah. Good game and all. Good game, and until next time. Woo!